Hello everyone, my name is Calagan. Let's play some games. We are back playing Star Traders Frontiers, and we had some good comments since last time. I want to go and call those out right now. I'd like to welcome two people to our crew immediately. I'll go ahead and say, Chard Quill, thank you for some amazing feedback. They had some very kind words and some good ideas for how we proceed, as well as Lacey D. Thank you as well for your kind words. I really appreciate you commenting. 100% Comatose, he had some great feedback as well. He mentioned that we do not have a soldier, and I realized to my shock that if you come and look at fighters, we don't have a soldier. We have a pistolier, we have a swordsman, but we do not have a soldier, and that is going to hurt us in combat actually quite a bit. So we are going to remedy this, but unfortunately, on the planet we're currently at, we not only can't recruit people, but to Chard Quill's point earlier, we actually can't buy trade supplies either. So on the way back, these 7 warp jumps, we're going to hopefully be able to negate some of that premise, or some of that context for us. Hopefully find some places that will let us recruit and trade, because I think that is a great idea to try and offset your costs with trade goods. So without further ado, I see there's nothing else to do here on Rychart Prime. They hate us quite a bit. We might try and patrol real fast. I don't think... Yeah, it's not worth it to try and face a smuggler or a pirate right now. We aren't really strong enough for that. If it was just a solid rep gain, it'd be different, but it's not. So we'll just move forward and see what can happen. So, alright, without further ado, let's set the waypoint, and we shall head this direction. So staying in this cluster is honestly just kind of a terrible idea. So we're just going to head straight here. Hopefully find a place next time where we can buy some good trade goods and go forward. One thing I've been kind of resistant to this playthrough, I've experimented a bit in the past. Failed command test. One thing I've experimented with a bit in the past has been working on getting the trade permits up to be able to sell the more restricted goods. But then I realized we're a smuggler, so if we can find the goods that are restricted and get them somehow, then we'll be in a great spot to hopefully sell them in the black market, which has its own inherent boost to profit. So I'm going to try coming here real fast. They don't hate us enough to block us out entirely, I hope. We'll see. Also, just trying a patrol, see what we can get. Nah, there's nothing worthwhile there. So we shall land. Go to the spice hall first, pay some wages. We have a bit to do. We'll get some more job ranks. There's some new talents. Recruits, and hey, we can get a soldier. So unfortunately we are at max, but we can see here we actually have electronics and pilot above 200. As we know, those don't help as much. So I'm thinking we drop one of our 5 pilots. That just seems to make a lot of sense to me, because navigation is also at 200%. So we will drop a pilot. Who is our lowest ranked pilot? Go to ship ops, come down here. So, Alan Dane, I wonder if they're in relation. I would hope not. But the rest of our pilots are actually pretty high level. You can see here we have 4 of them from 5 to 6. Actually, 5 of them. Well, anyway, yeah, so I think that Alan Dane here has to go, regardless of her name. I just need a soldier, so we are going to do this and get back into this place, go and recruit a soldier, and we'll immediately come here and take care of this crew. Alright, so our soldier is here. As much as I love the name Rychart Organ, some of the names in this are absolutely incredible, but this is in fact 100% if I could spell and type, comatose. Alright, and that fits. So I actually experimented. 100 comatose was fine as well, but this is just more accurate to the name, so I hope you don't mind that. And you have the rifle, so that will be fine. We could look at doing something like a snubber, which is basically a shotgun. That could be interesting, and trying that out could be fun, but I think the snubber, or actually the razor, will be great. Has good damage, not as good at piercing, but that's fine. So yeah, we'll go with that. I think that is a perfectly viable option. So, Lordison, you have increased. You have another job. Congratulations. We're going to take you, I think, on up to... Alright, now this is an interesting question. Do we want to get Crew Dog up one more level, or do we want to bring Engineer up to level 6? Getting Engineer to level 11 gets you to the highest level of perks you can get, highest level of talents, so that could be an interesting way of going forward. But getting Crew Dog up to 5, which is closer for us, gets us just a ton of talents to pick from, and then at that point we'll have plenty to pick from until we get to level 11 with one of them. So this also gives us more repair, which is not ever a bad thing, but so does this one. Maybe we go for Crew Dog level 5. I think that's a good bet. Yeah, that'll be great. And so Ollie Dane, you get another talent. What do we have here? We have Swift Route, which reduces our fuel costs. We have the Broadside Angle, which decreases our defense and armor. Given how low those are already, this is a bad choice. For now. You don't want to get closer to ships. That is not good at all. Or we could do one of these. We have 2 people who know sure landfall. Every 3 weeks, if we land, it's less fuel cost. I honestly think that Swift Route, knowing more of these, will help us get through this entire 7-jump journey with cheaper fuel costs, and maybe even be able to skip out on a stop or 2. So, I think we go with this. I think this makes sense. And finally, 100% Comatose. We get to pick one of yours. I tend to fault on the side of defense. I mentioned that last time. And as part of this, I'm just going to say... Well, maybe we do go with some more attack stuff. Maybe you are our offense guy. Maybe you are the ADC, if you will. And so with his plus damage plus armor piercing, I think that could be just a great choice, to be honest. So we'll learn that. All right, so we're leveled up. We are at this place. Look at the exchange, see if we can buy some trade goods. This is interesting in that the higher the price, the better it is for us, because some things just aren't really worth a lot of the time. Like here, hydrogen fuel, it's an A+ ranking right here. We could potentially make up to 2 times our profit. But our hold size is only, I believe, 20, maybe 30. So at this, even at a 20 hold or 30 hold, okay, we get 25. There it is. We get 25 units. Even at 25 units, that's still only going to be something like 600 profit. So not terrible, but definitely something we have to keep in mind going through these things. So looking at these, most of them are C-, or C-, C's. Maybe we do just grab methane fuel till the next time. I know we can always sell it. Oh. Or hydrogen or methane fuel. Honestly, we can always sell this. That's not going to be a bad thing. Just help offset the cost. I mean, we know we'll stop again somewhere, maybe where it's not as restricted, because we definitely don't have a trade permit for one of these. So, we'll just go and do that. I think it'll be totally fine. Hydrogen fuel is a bit cheaper with the same averages and maxes. It's kind of a crapshoot at this point. But hey, if we can get 600 gold to help pay for fuel costs, that's fantastic. I forgot how much I loved that 3, because that is amazing. And we'll grab some repairs. Yeah, no time at all to get this SIG dampener repaired a little bit. 12% damage, repaired for 42. Thank you all day long. Yes, please. And Lacey, your morale is down. You need some spice. What is this? Okay, I'll pay for some spice for you. And Yuki, you're almost 80, so we're not gonna worry about that. No more wages, nothing else to do. All right, without any further ado, let's head out. We shall head to the place directly. We failed an intimidation test. One thing we're proving consistently, another intimidation test. One thing we prove pretty consistently is that we're not good with handling our crew. Maybe that's my fault, maybe it's my officers. Actually, as the captain, I say it isn't my officer's fault. So you 3 get your stuff in order. I do demand you do better at that. No more failed intimidation rolls. And we shall continue. Alright, so our fuel is fairly low. I say let's go ahead and head here Uh-oh. Okay, smuggler. I think that we're neutral with them. Yeah, Clan Alta Mesa, they don't care about us really at all. I don't care if they learn about us because, again, they won't come hunting us down. That seems a little bit silly. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Some more experience. Thank you, Alta Mesa, for the added experience. It's always nice to see someone in the deep void. A command test. Okay, that's on me. I commanded y'all to not fail intimidation, and I failed the command. So, there you go. Let's go ahead and patrol, see what we can do. No, nothing worth it there. We shall land. Alright, Spice Hall. Pay some more wages. So, we don't need any recruits. No one has abandoned us. We'll go ahead and grab a single one of these to get morale up enough. We will refuel. 6. Oh, it's beautiful. We spent less on fuel for 2 stops, getting basically refueled, than we would for a single refueling on our own home planet. So, apparently we had a big party with one of the failed command or intimidation rolls, and the bridge got trashed, as makes sense. Our passenger cabin took some damage. I'm going to say that the lawyer, arbiter person we are escorting probably got drunk and passed out on top of the TV or something. And I'm not sure what happened with the torpedo. You guys had way too much fun that time. So we shall continue regardless. Let's grab these 2 levels. I myself gained 1. I'll gain a job rank. And I could gain a stealth and 2 electronics here, which could be good. Or I could gain another negotiate. Honestly, that extra negotiate might be worth it, but we're playing more of a spy game at this point, so I kind of want that stealth and electronics. I'm going to go ahead and go for that. Short-term gains. We'll see how it works out for us. It's a bold move gotten, as they say. Alright, and Ragnar, who is one of our navigators, or hyperwarp navigator. What do we want with her? I think fast getaway. Getting away and having enough of these to always be able to use it is really helpful for keeping us alive, because we definitely need to always be trying to run. We are not good at fighting, and that's probably my fault as a captain. I failed you all for that. But hey, we're keeping us alive. As we've seen, getting caught in a bad combat can kill people, and I am not willing to do that. So, we shall continue our journey. Our next, I believe it is 4 jumps, 5 jumps. We make it here. We shall use this, reduce the fuel cost by 5. And here we are. I bet we can get here and jump without wasting any more fuel. Alta Mesa, we could see if we can do anything here that would help them out. Or maybe even trade. Actually, I forgot to check trade goods last time. Sorry, crap. Let's just see. Why not? This will be fine. Alright, so we don't want to land in the wilderness. We could. That'd be interesting to see what could happen. But it's so, not rich at all. 1 richness. Plenty of rewards we could get, but the danger here is 7 out of 10. Rewards are 1 out of 10. I just really don't think that's worth it. So, oh, we're at Rychart Prime, actually. Go figure, right? Well, we could sell this for literally nothing. Bad choice on my part, as is often the case. If this is A+ price per unit, and the max is 36 and the average is 20, what could possibly happen with that? Well, these prices seem really high for these being so low. I think because it's a capital planet, it's a luxury planet. So, oh, that's demand. I'm silly. Never mind. Forgive me. Okay, carbonite crystals. We could get a lot more price per unit if we just sold the other stuff and bought something else. That's not a terrible idea, to be honest. Could get some vodka. And at this, well, and that's really not bad at all. It'd be an extra $2,000 in profit if we could sell it for the max. Which again, we shouldn't ever expect to find that max. So I'm being a little silly with my expectations on all this. I do admit that, but yeah, maybe some of the polymer ingots. That'd be 50 in profit probably, give or take. Which, yeah, at that 250 is about a 1,200 profit. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't like this. I don't like carrying this stuff. It's 0 of anything. It's wasting space right now. And finding that stuff at a decent price is going to be hard. So right now we can afford to invest a bit. The big thing being we don't want to get caught out by pirates. If we get boarded by pirates or surrender, they will take all of our stuff, which could be rough. But I think polymer ingots, only 3,000 credits. We have a bit to spare right now. And if this can get us an extra 1,000 or 1,400, then we'll see what we can do. So we'll purchase. All right, starport refuel. No need to repair. There's no upgrades we want to do. Spice Hall, no wages to pay. You two will just deal with your low morale. It's the same 2 people as before. I think they're starting to demand a lot more from me, so I just won't mess with it. But hey, we're gonna jump to the Sulvuten Void. Ship contact, explorer. But they're neutral to us. We'll just go our own way. No reason to rock the boat. All right, we'll jump. Charred Quill, you have reduced our fuel cost by, call it, what is that, 30%? Probably closer to 27%, fine. But, all right, we are in the Sulvutan Void, which is Alta Mesa. If we can make it and jump, I think I'd prefer that, but we'll probably just stop here. If it's 2 per move, that would be, yeah. We take some routes next time. I think we have plenty of time to get back. There's no reason to mess with it a whole lot. Come here, exchange. So we could sell this right here for $2 grand or 2,700 in profit. I think that's great. Let's do it. I'm actually kind of thrilled with that. That helps pay for the costs between the 2 minimum. So beautiful. All right. Well, nothing really great to buy here in return, but we could just go for this. This is probably gonna be 20 bucks in profit each. It's legal to sell, so if we can find a place with much higher, that's still some profit. Yeah. That looks like 20 is our biggest spread from, yeah, the average to the price per unit. This is where I really wish I had a permit. That is something that would be really nice, but again, we have no rep with them, we have no contact with them. There's basically not much we can do. So yeah, we'll just go with crystals. That's great. Go to the Spice Hall, pay some more wages, upgrade some more people, and we will refuel. So yeah, the wages and the fuel basically ate up all our profit right there. But hey, that's profit we didn't have to pay. So, all right, we will do crew some more. So a gunner, some talents. Well, maybe Supremacy of Firepower again. Removing risk cards will be important for us, so that'll be fine. And here we have a Hyperwarp Navigator. We shall use this for, honestly, I think another quick escape. I think this makes sense. So if we're going this route, might as well go this route and embrace it. And finally, we have an E-Tech. We will do, let's see. We do want to start spying some more. Maybe we go with, maybe we go with wide sweep. Yeah, let's do that. That's nice. All right. All right, beautiful. That should be fine. We've topped up, nothing to repair, no one to pay, no one to smooze. All right. to the stop. Wow, it's already 20 minutes. So we will, I think, try and rush through a bit more of these. I think we can get to this one without stopping, hopefully. This is another place where it'd be nice to try and patrol, if only because ship ops test. Oh no. Oh well. Yep. Thank you, Charred Quill, again for your saving us of fuel. It's something I am deeply indebted to you for. Alright, and this is going to be our last jump once we do it here. So we'll go ahead and land, exchange, see if we can make some profit. Okay. Well, is there anything we can buy for good prices here? You can buy clothing here. And clothing will be helpful on the places we're going because I think they are more focused around, what's the word I'm looking for? Luxury goods. Or we can maybe do water purifiers. That is a spread of 42. This is a spread of 43. Oh no, we're doing clothing. All right, we're gonna sell and do clothing. I think that makes sense. All right, beautiful. We shall refuel. We will repair the autocannon. Ship ops, guys, come on. What are you guys doing? Pay some wages, no one needs to be paid. No one is out of morale. Yuki, we could, but nah. We'll wait, it'll be fine. All right, and we'll head this way. Failed the ship ops test. Man, it's rough stuff. All right, and here we go to the capital planet of Carl's Hive on Kaori Prime, or Kaori Beta, rather, where hopefully we will be able to sell these goods for a lot, finish this quest out, and see where our next quest takes us. So, without further ado, we shall come here. We will go ahead and pay wages. Some people gain some levels. This happens quite a bit, which is fantastic, you know. Exchange. Okay, even here, we'd make 3,400 in profit. Like, this has been a huge boost to us, just cutting our costs down. So, again, a huge thanks to Charred Quill for the recommendation. I think that has been incredibly helpful this trip back. So that's one thing I know now, and we'll probably be doing a lot in the future, is every time we take a long trip, just trying to keep some kind of trade good in your cargo. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I'm not sure why I didn't think of it. We won't buy scrap. But what can you do? Okay, so we have crew here. Let's go ahead and level them up. Lord us in. You have leveled up. You get a job. We'll go crew dog again, like I mentioned. You get a talent. How about a failed ship ops test? Because we've been failing some of those. I like the idea of that. Actually, quite a bit. So we'll go with that. We need to fail less of those. Arcadia, congratulations, you leveled up too. You will go Doctor level 5. That's going to be perfect. We'll get some more talents next time, which includes Lifesaver. Saves a life during ship combat, blockade, spying, patrol, or black market. So that will be huge. Or we could consider a medical ward. But we aren't going to be battling a lot, so defeating an enemy ship won't be something that happens a ton. So really, this is going to be the best one we have going for us. Lifesaver is going to be huge, given, again, this is impossible. So, and finally, an NPC. Who do we want? Yeah, maybe just do expert maneuver. I think that will be fine. Unless one person knows this, but we already have a plus 30 and 2 plus 20s. Or maybe even 3 plus 20s at this point. I think this could be better for us in the long run, on the off chance we have a string of bad luck. So, yeah, with all of these in mind, expert maneuver will be fine. Alright. So, our career level. We are going to get more fuel. Spice Hall. We don't have any wages to pay. We could do morale, but I'm guessing what we're going to do is... Okay, well, we don't have the chance then to do the morale booster as part of these. But all right, and the story where we're at. We are returning safely Negotiator Woodwar to the Faen court on Karl's Hive. We escorted him out to Rychart Prime, trying to negotiate some kind of settlement to put pressure on our political rival who's currently slinging mud at the daughter of our biggest political ally. Well, we just can't put up with that because she's a big meanie head, and I don't appreciate that. So Aton Char is going down because we are strictly on the side of Calagan Faen. So we'll do it. We have saving talent, no problem at all there. We have charisma and command. And that is the entire tale I tell to Calagan Faen. I should have expected nothing less. Still, your visit has sent the message. Perhaps something will come of it. Alright, well, there we go. Our passengers departed. We've been paid for our effort. We have lost even more rep with Syndicate Rychart. But hey, Calagan Faen continues to gain influence. Princess Char continues to lose influence, even if it's gone up a little bit. Just not net, but she has increased it a bit more than I thought she could have. So, we're doing fine. We have a lot of rep with Calagan Faen, thankfully. Got some money in the bank. Feeling pretty good about this. So, with that, that's the end of the episode, but yeah, we will see what the next mission is going to be. So, we have this one. We have 2 years to finish this, and this actually is going to be, I think, a decent one. There's lots of jumps going around. Lots of things could happen. So, yeah, we will go ahead and accept that and be jumping around quite a bit. So, I might go ahead and get promoted. So we're a recruit now. We could go up a bit. Get more money from all the missions. For this one, let's call it 50 grand in profit for all the missions. A 2% boost to that would be $1,000, which offsets this by half. Maybe we're not quite there yet. We'll see. I mean, 2 missions pays for itself, but we'll see. So, all right. So we'll be going around again, jumping around. A lot of intermediate jumps, so it'll be a lot less just flying, a lot more action to action. We'll see what happens. Oh, we did lose some intense reputation with Clan Muklumnu from the trade ban. We did, in fact, we traded something they didn't want us to trade. And also, Arcadia, congratulations, you are addicted. Addictive tick. So, sorry about that. I've probably consoled you with too much spice in our travels, so c'est la vie, right? Yeah. So, oh, and Joel, I'd say thank you very much. Our mission payment increased by 13%. So, I am very grateful for you for that one. Alright, calling it into it. This has been fun. As always, leave me a comment, let me know what you're thinking. Anyone who does not currently have a name, if you comment, I'll add you again. Even if you've kind of, for whatever reason, left the ship, you can always become a person again. Comments are the only way I know how to kind of go for it. I considered doing subscribers, but then realized that, honestly, commenting, you kind of put your name out there anyway, so I think it's just a bit more secure that way. I could be being silly. Let me know your thoughts. Have a great time, and as always, game on.